Hello everyone, welcome back to FairlyDeterminedFM with me. My name is Chris. I hope you're all doing very, very well. We're still top of the league. We are sitting pretty top of the league, 27 points after 9 games. We've still not drawn or lost yet, but we do have 2 very, very difficult games today. We're playing Tranmere and Bradford, 2nd and 3rd place, respectively. Since we last met, I've played Oldham and Rochdale, both 2-0 wins, and then we lost on penalties to Brighton's under-23s in the Papa John's Trophy Southern Section G, and allow me to show you just how much that means to me. I thought I'd show you some stuff in the Data Hub. We did this in the mid-season with Spennymoor when we went from Season 1 to Season 2. We had a little look at the data to see where we were going wrong, because we're not going wrong. We didn't really go wrong with Spennymoor in that first season. We just didn't really perform how I was hoping we would, and then we made some changes. But the thing is, we are performing exactly how I hoped we would in this league. You can see here most of our defensive actions are in the middle of the pitch. We're losing the ball further up the pitch, but we're also gaining it back 41% of the time. We're gaining it back before it hits it's anywhere near our goal, which is really good to see. We've got a quiet, impenetrable defence, and our shooting is aggressive and clinical. We're the most aggressive and clinical team in the league, which is really good to see. Drilling down into the individual groups of players is a little bit more interesting. You can see we're doing really well passing wise, even taking into account Stolicic, who makes fewer passes but is quite accurate. We're doing really good with our passing. It's just one player, Joe Hugill, fewer passes, inaccurate, but he's our forward, he's our centre forward. He's not going to be making that many passes anyway. He's generally going to be running into goal and taking pot shots. That's probably a bit unfair on Joe Hugill there. Doesn't take pot shots. So tackling and possession look a little bit different. It says here we're making fewer tackles, but we're strong in them, and that's sort of in our midfield and defence. So possession-wise, in midfield, we're infrequently winning the ball, but we're reliable with it. A couple of players dripping into loose in possession. And then defence, similarly, most of the time we're frequently winning the ball, and we're reliable in possession. When we've got our wing-backs, our fullbacks who are infrequently winning the ball and loose in possession. I kind of expect that from them because they're a little bit further up the pitch. They're playing more risky passes most of the time. It's something I wish the Data Hub would be a little bit clearer about, in that, are we making fewer tackles because we've got the ball more, or when we're presented with the chance to make a tackle, are we not making it? That is not clear looking at this grid, looking at this graph rather. And I don't know if that's how everyone else is reading the Data Hub, or if anyone is using the Data Hub. I thought it was a really cool addition. Just something a little bit more clarity would be good for, I think. Let's get on. Enough rabbiting on about the Data Hub. Let's get on with the first game. Bradford City, we're at home. Both home games, that's why I chose these games. Can we put ourselves on 30 points? Can we get 30 points from 10 games? Did not know we had so many players away on international duty. That's interesting. Paul Smythe, by the way, has worked his way back into contention. He's no longer annoyed that I didn't sell him in the transfer window, and he's now just slightly miffed that we got relegated, forgetting conveniently the fact that he was part of the team that got relegated. So maybe do your job a bit better, Paul. I don't want to point fingers or anything, but you were part of the squad that got relegated, so maybe work harder. This is how we're going to line up then for the game against Bradford. We've got Stolicic in goal, Bristow, Happ, Abbey and McCarthy at the back. Nathan Thompson has picked up a little bit of an injury. He's not fully fit. I'm going to have him on the bench though, just in case. Forster-Kasky ahead of them, Fiorini, Louis Thompson ahead of him, and then we've got Hardy, Markande and Hugill finishing off the lineup. Okay, slight change to that. I can't have 6 loan signings in the team, and with Markande that would take it up to 6. So because of that, Dobra's come in and Markande's dropped out. He could do with the rest anyway. Actually, he's struggling a little bit. Here we go then. We're in our red. The refs are wearing that horrible grey kit that confused me so much last season. Here we go. First highlight of the game goes our way. We're going to play it out from the back, and we find McCarthy out on that right wing, filling in for Thompson, and he's lost the ball there, a little bit sloppy. Unfortunately, is that Matty Folds? That ball has gone in. Fiorini is there to pick it up. Hugill takes it down, and it's now back with Hardy, and there's Hugill. He's made the run, he's beaten the man, and he's beaten the keeper, but it's off the bar. Whoa, unlucky. Unlucky there from Hugill. Is that Matty? It is Matty Folds. I had him an Ipswich save, I think, a while ago, or he's played in Ipswich. It's nearly half time. We haven't had another highlight since that first little flurry. Bradford have just had their first shot on target. Is this going to be a draw? A drab draw? I hope not. How are Tranmere getting on? They are losing. This would be a perfect game to win, boys. This would really, really be a good game to win. And I'm going out for the second half. I think we're playing well. I might knock it up to attacking just for the first sort of 15 minutes of the second half. 15, 20 minutes maybe. Let's see if we can press the issue a little bit. I really, really could do with us getting this win here. Dobra is not playing well. He is coming off. And I'm going to bring on Daniel Nkrumah. The youngster is coming on. What can he do? It's a free kick to Bradford, and Stolicic has pulled off an incredible save. What a save that was. Love to see a goalkeeper just hoiking himself across the pitch, across the goal like that. And there's Nkrumah with the header away. It's kept in. Thompson now with that clearance. I thought Hugo was going to nick onto that, but he did not. I think what I'd like to do is possibly be a little bit more direct and stop running at the fence so much. Let's give that a try. Let's try a little bit more direct passing, see if we can get the ball up the pitch. McCarthy with the corner, swings that ball in, and that is going to be a penalty for some reason. Stalongo, we were pushed, apparently. Who is taking this? Hardy is on this penalty. Can we get the goal? Go ahead. He puts us ahead in the 65th minute, and that puts us on 30 points for the season already. 30 points. That is exactly what you want. And with Tranmere losing, are Tranmere still losing? Yes, Tranmere are still 1-0 down at Newport of all places. We're in Newport. I think they're right down the bottom. Yeah, 19th place Newport. If it stays like this, we would be 13 points clear of Bradford now, 10 points clear of third place Crawley, and 5 points clear of second place Tranmere. Are we going to see this out for a 1-0? I think we might, and I'll take a 1-0. I don't really mind at this point in the season. I just want to get as many points on the board as possible, as early as possible. And that's what we're doing. 4 minutes of added time. It's just ticking away, and that will be it. It looks like, yes, 1-0. Not our best performance, but we won. They didn't. Tranmere did lose. They lost 1-0 as well. So that really opens up the gap for us. And if we can beat Tranmere in the next game, that will put us 8 points clear. Incredible. And we've won 10 straight games in a row. Madness. Jason McCarthy is out for a couple of days. We don't play Tranmere for 7. I'm going to give the boys a day off. I don't want them to get tired. And I will see you back here for the Tranmere game. Okay, we are back to full strength for this game against Tranmere. We will have Stolicic, Bristow, Happ, Nathan Thompson and McCarthy at the back. I'm going to swap those two around. I always do that. Forster-Caskey is going to sit ahead of them. Then we've got Fiorini, Louis Thompson in the middle with Smythe, Hardy and Hugill up front. We are fully stocked. We are ready to go and get the win. Put ourselves on 33 points, 8 points clear of Tranmere. Let's have a little bit more of an emphatic showing this time, shall we, than we did against Bradford. You know, that was just a Bradford? Yes, it was Bradford. It was only 2 minutes ago. Jesus, what's wrong with me? The referees are in black today. They can't pick what colour kits the referee should wear. I thought referee kits are sort of set at the start of the season. I didn't think they changed. Apparently in League 2, they do. We've had pink, we've had yellow. No, we haven't. We've had grey. We've had the grey. And we've had, what's going on? Smythe, back post. Smythe has scored. I'm rabbiting on about referees' kits. And Smythe has just scored in the 8th minute to put us 1-0 up. Yeah, we've had black. We've had pink. We've had grey. Just pick a colour. Pick a colour, referees of League 2. It's a good ball in from Thompson. It's a good save, first time from their goalkeeper, but he just lost his footing. And then Smythe was there to pounce on the rebound. And it's 1-0 to Leyton Orient. We are going to trounce this league. We were already trouncing this league, but we're gonna do something special. I'm aiming, given how well we're playing at this stage of the season, I am aiming for the record points total and an unbeatable season, an invincible season, not unbeatable. That's what I want. I've decided. Highlighters in their way. Doherty's got the ball in the edge of our box. Forster-Caskey has given away a penalty. Really? That on the edge of the area? I'd like to see a replay of that, but whatevs. Come on, Stolicic. Save this. He does not save it. It's 1-1. All right. Fine. Strictly speaking, a draw would still mean we're unbeaten and thus on for the invincible season. But I would much prefer to win them all if it's all the same to you. That's a bit disappointing. They've had the one shot on target and it was the penalty. So that's... Our shooting's been better today, though. 5 shots on target from 8 when I think we had like 3 shots on target from 13. I don't like what I just saw from this team. I want everyone to know that they've got the ability to make the difference, and I want them to do that. Joe Hugel, not playing well. I wonder if there's an argument here to change, to put Hardy up front, bring on Markande at half-time. I might give Hugel another 5-10 minutes. 15-20 minutes. I might give Hugel another 15-20 minutes. See if he can find his shooting boots. But failing that, I think Hugel is coming off with Hardy stepping up into that spot and Markande taking his space out on the wing. I'm making the change. Hardy for Hugel, and then Markande is coming on. He's not played well at all. The last couple of games, I've been saying how good he is, and the last couple of days he has not been playing. I'm going to take off Ethan Bristow as well. He's not playing very well, and he's been playing a lot recently. I think that's it for now, and we're going to go attacking for the last 20 minutes because I want the win here. 10 minutes to go. Is there anything to do here? Guess we could do a risky, unplanned formation change. Put Smythe in the middle, bring on Dobra out on the left. Let's give that a try. Can we get a late goal here, or is this going to be a 1-1? It's a corner to us. Wood swings us in. There's Happ at the back, and it's in from Dan Happ. 87th minute. We're going to go balanced. We are going to lower the tempo. We're going to go shorter passing. We are not going to trigger the press. Slow pace down. We're going to waste a ton of time. Corner swung in from Wood, and there's Happ just in a sea of white there. Gets ahead above everyone else and knocks the ball into the back of the net. 4 minutes to go. Can we see this out? Oh no. 2 minutes left on the clock, and they've got the ball. Markande back to McCarthy, who punts the ball forward. How has that been left? You're kidding me. You're kidding me. What is that? I've got to turn the opposite replays on. Are you kidding? Nobody went for that ball. So this ball comes in from Davies. I need a better angle. And nobody moved for it. That is the most bizarre piece of defending I've ever seen. Unbelievable. It's going to finish 2-2. What was it? I've got to check that goal out. I'm furious at that. You're not having a day off. I've got to check that goal out. So the ball is with Davies. They have got 2 players offside at the moment. The ball goes in. Then where does Davies play this ball? There. So Davies plays that ball there. And it curls out to nobody. It looks like it's going out. This Libala's not been picked up. These 2 guys were offside, but... Right, let's watch this one more time. Davies picks up the ball, and let's pause it when it's played there. So, Dan Happ is playing Libala onside, which is really frustrating. If Dan Happ had pulled himself forward, you could argue that Libala would be offside there. These 2 guys are definitely out of the game at that point in time. So if either of those 2 go for the ball, it's called offside. But it just curls. No, it just goes over there. It looks like it's going out, but Libala's on it, and he's quick. And he gets in, and yeah. It's just poor defending on our part, really. Should have been marking this Libala chap. Really poor defending on our part. Frustrating. When you thought you've won it in the 87th minute, 88th minute, and then they go and win it in the 94th. We haven't had a late goal like that for a while. Disappointing. When will we come back? Let's get some games between us. I want to come back in. Let's come back for these 2 games at the end of November. So we'll play Walsall and Bristol Rovers at the end of November. That'll be the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know what you thought down in the comments. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you very, very soon for some more Leyton Orient. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.